Today I'm going to show you how to use the flashlight feature on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Pretty simple stuff here. We're going to turn on the radio.
Frequency mode.
You've got a mode button down here on the bottom left. Press it. It will turn on your flashlight. Press it again. We'll put it in strobe mode or blinking mode. Press it another time, it turns it off. About as simple as you can get. That's how you use the flashlight. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust your squelch level on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Got to have the radio turned on. All we're going to do is we're going to start by pressing the menu button.
Menu.
When you press it, it's going to take you into your last menu option. You could use the arrow keys here. You need to go down to menu option 0. You can see what number you're on here. I'm at number 9, number 8. The easiest way to do it is simply press the 0 button twice. And that will always put you at your squelch setting, which is the 0 option setting. Once you're on it, you're going to press menu again.
Squelch.
That takes you into the actual setting for that given menu. You could use the arrow key and you can adjust your squelch level. The lower you set it, the more sensitive it's going to be in terms of what it's stopping on when it's scanning. The highest you can go is 9. Once you've got it set to whatever level you want, you're simply going to press menu to confirm your changes, and then you could either let it time out to take you out of the menu, or you can press the exit button to get you back to your main radio, get you out of the menu, and that's how you adjust your squelch. I'm going to show you how you can adjust your frequency step on your Baofeng UV5R radio. What exactly is frequency step? It's basically the amount of frequency change whenever you're using the up or down arrows to scan through frequencies, or if you're scanning, how much frequency does it change every time it increments or decreases. So let's go ahead and turn on the radio. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm at 401.755. If I press the up arrow, it jumps to 0.805. Press it again, jumps to 0.855. That's what's called a frequency step. My frequency step is set at 50 kilohertz. That's why it's jumping 50 kilohertz every time I press those buttons. If I scan, it's doing the same thing. It's incrementing every 50 kilohertz. So if we want to change that, what do? We're going to simply press the menu button, and then you're going to press 0, 1. The very first menu option is your frequency step. Mine is currently set to 50 kilohertz. You'll see your current step value sitting there. If it times you out, all you got to do is press menu again. It'll jump you back in on that setting. Once we're on there, we're going to press menu again, and now we can adjust it. You're going to use the up or down arrows. You can do 0.25 kilohertz, or I'm sorry, 2.5 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 6.25 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 12.5 kilohertz, 20, 25, or 50. I'm going to just change mine to 2.5 kilohertz. When you've got it on the value you want, simply press menu. That will confirm your changes, and then we can press exit, and we've successfully adjusted this value. So remember, I was jumping 0.50 last time, or sorry, not 0.50, I was jumping 50 kilohertz last time. If I press the up button, I'm jumping 2.5 now. 0.257, 0.260, 0.262. So I've adjusted my frequency step to 2.5 kilohertz, and that's what it's changing now. Same thing when I scan. It's scanning every 2.5 kilohertz. I'm going to show you how you can adjust the transmit power on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Pretty simple stuff. You have two different options on this radio. You have a high power, which is 4 watts. You have a low power, which is 1 watt. I'm going to simply turn on the radio. At a glance, you can see whether or not you're in high power or low power, because you will see a little L indicator on your screen if you are in low power. The easiest way to do this is you can simply press the number key, and that's your simple toggle. I'm now in low power transmission mode. I'm now in high power transmission mode. The odd thing is the manual says you should be in low power unless necessary, but the default on this radio from Baofeng is high power. So I'm not real sure which one makes more sense. You can set it to whatever value you want. If you don't want to use the hotkey, if you want to go into the actual menu, it's menu number 2. You can simply press menu 2, and that will take you to your TXP setting. Press menu again. It shows you what value you're on. We knew that already. I was on high power, but I can toggle between high and low. Press menu to confirm whichever setting I want. Press exit, and that's how you do it. through the menu. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through the VOX setting, or voice operated transmission. Now this is a setting I would never personally turn on, I've never used, but I'm going to show it to you just in case you want to know it's there, and in case for some reason you need it. When you use the radio, you've got this PTT button on the side. PTT stands for push to talk. And basically you push that button, you start talking, and that's how you transmit. If you turn on the VOX setting, instead of it using PTT, it basically listens for a voice, and if it hears it, it transmits automatically. I'm going to show you how you can turn that on. We're going to turn the radio on.
Frequency mode.
It's pretty simple. It's just like any other setting. It's menu option number 4 on the radio. So we're going to press menu 04 to get to the VOX setting. By default, it should be off. You press menu, it will take you into this setting, and now I can use the arrow keys and adjust my values. You've got some different ranges here. Off, 1 through 10. It's basically a voice signal range. 10 is going to require you to be louder, whereas if you go down to 1, it's going to require less sensitivity of your voice, meaning you don't have to talk as loud for it to detect your talking and transmit. Set it to whatever value you want. So I'm going to go down and leave mine on off. When you're on the value you want, press menu, and that's how you change that setting. And then as always, you can press exit to get out of the menu. Again, it's a setting I wouldn't think many people would be looking to turn on, but if you wanted to see it, that's the VOX, voice operated transmission setting. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can adjust between wideband and narrowband on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Wideband is going to be 5 kilohertz, narrowband is going to be 2.5 kilohertz. I'll be honest, I have no idea what this setting really does for you. My understanding is if you're a ham user, you would want to use wideband. I'll show you the only difference that I notice, and then maybe if there's somebody out there who can chime in on it, they'll post a comment on this video and let us know. Let's turn it on. My goal is just to show you where the setting is.
Frequency mode.
Turn on our radio. I'm going to show you real quick. We're not transmitting. The only difference I notice is that if you've got it in narrowband, when you're receiving, it seems to be louder than when you're in wideband. So let's go to a channel where I should get a signal. I'm going to do the weather channel.
1624000.
So let's listen to that volume level. Actually, let me turn it down just a little bit. To get to this setting, it's menu number 5. So we're going to press the menu button, 05, and then menu to go into the setting. Now listen to the volume on narrow.
Temperature 79, 0.75, relative 7%.
Now listen to it on wide. I also don't feel like I'm getting as much static or white noise when I'm on wide versus when we were on narrow, but let's listen again.
Menu. Channel bandwidth.
Wide,
Confirm.
narrow.
Channel bandwidth. Confirm.
Southeast at 15 miles an hour. Pressure 30.00 and falling.
Anyway, that's the setting. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how to adjust our backlight display time on our Baofeng UV5R radio. Now this is a global setting, so we're talking about anytime that backlight turns on, how long does it stay on? Or maybe you just want to cut it off completely. How would we do that? I'm going to turn on the radio. Now when I do that, you notice my backlight came on and it shut off rather quickly. How would we adjust that if we want to? It's pretty simple. All we're going to do is we're going to press the menu button. This is menu number 6. So you're going to press menu 06. It'll take you to a screen that looks like this. It says ABR. You should see 6 blinking up here in the corner, and then you should see a time display here, which is your current setting. Now, depending on the model that you have, you could have different options in here. Mine is a 0 to 10-second duration. So I'm going to press menu. I'm going to press menu again while I'm on that, and now I can edit this setting. I'm using the up or down buttons. I can turn it off completely. I can set it as high as 10 seconds or anywhere in between. Just for kick's sake, I'm going to go to 10 once you're on the value you want. Press menu. You've confirmed your change. Now I've successfully adjusted it to 10 seconds. I'm going to press exit. You can see my backlight is now staying on for 10 seconds. Again, it's a global setting, so whether you're in standby mode, you're receiving, or you're transmitting, anytime that backlight turns on, the duration time you just specified is what's going to happen. Turned off my radio, turned it back on. Remember when we started the video, it was rather quick. Now it's 10 seconds. If you want to change it again, I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker this time. We'll turn it off this time. Menu 06, menu, change it to whatever value you want. Menu to confirm, you can press exit, and now there's no backlight at all. Turn on the radio, comes on, no backlight. That's how you adjust your illumination time display duration. I'm going to show you how to turn on or off the dual reception mode, or what's called dual watch mode, on your Baofeng UV5R radio. What exactly is this? It allows you to monitor two different frequencies or two different channels at the same time. And while that sounds like a pretty cool feature, it's always recommended, if you're programming something directly on the radio itself, not using chirp on the radio, like saving a channel, it's recommended that you turn this feature off. And I'm going to show you how to get to it. It's really simple. We turned our radio on. All we're going to do is we're going to press the menu button. The menu item for this is menu number 7. So we're simply going to press menu 7. It takes us to our TDR setting, menu again, and we can basically use the up or down button to toggle, do we want this on or off? Once you've got it to the value you want, press menu again, and you've successfully changed that value. You can press the exit button, or you can wait for it to exit you out of the menu, and that's how you can get to your dual reception mode setting and turn it on or off. Today we're going to be looking at the keypad beep setting on your Baofeng UV5R radio. What exactly are we talking about? I've got my radio on. If I press certain buttons, we hear that beeping noise. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm going to show you how you can turn it off if you don't like it. It's menu item number 8. So all we're going to do is we're going to press the menu button, enter 08. It will take you to the beep setting. You can press menu to go into and adjust that setting. Use the up or down button to go to on or off. Once you've got it the way you want, press menu, and we've confirmed and set it. I can press exit. Now, as I'm pressing the same buttons, we do not hear any beeping noise. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can adjust the voice prompt options on your Baofeng UV5R radio. What are we talking about with voice prompt? I'm going to turn this on.
Channel mode.
That's a voice prompt. If I press the menu button, that's a voice prompt. You've got 3 different options. You can have it in English, you can have it in Chinese, or you can turn it off. The way we're going to get into this setting is we are going to press the menu button and then 4. It's menu option number 14. It should look like this. It should say voice, and it should show you what your current setting is. Mine is currently set to English. You should also see a 14 blinking up here in the corner. Now, if you don't do anything, it will time out, take you out of the menu. All you gotta do is press the menu button again. It'll take you right back into it. We're gonna press menu while we're on this screen, and now we can adjust our voice by using the up or down arrow. I can turn it off. I can put in Chinese, or again, I can do English. Let's do Chinese just for fun. There we go. Now it's in Chinese. I'm gonna change it again just for kick's sake. We're gonna turn it off this time. So now, if I turn my radio off on, no more voice at all. Menu 4, menu again, set it to whatever value you want. When you're on that value, press menu to confirm it. That's how you change it. Press exit when you're done. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to adjust your scan resume method options on your Baofeng UV5R radio. We're going to start by turning on the radio. What this is going to determine for you is when you're scanning and you catch a signal, what does your radio do when it gets to that signal? We're going to press the menu button. And the item that this is under your menu is item 18. So we're going to press and it will take us to number 18. We'll know we're in the right place because you'll see 18 blinking there, and it should say SC-REV. You've got 3 different options. You've got
Menu.
TO, which is time operation. What basically is going to happen here is the scan is going to stop whenever a signal is detected, and then after 5 seconds, even if the channel is still active, it's going to continue scanning.
Menu.
Your second option, is going to be SE, which is search operation. The scan will stop whenever a signal is detected, and it will not resume. It is going to stay on that signal even if the transmission stops on that signal.
Menu.
And then you've got CO, which is carrier operation. Carrier operation basically means the scan is going to stop whenever a signal is detected. It will stay on that signal until transmission stops, and then it will resume the scan once that signal disappears. Those are your 3 different options. You're simply going to go into the menu, go to 18, press menu, use the arrow to choose whichever one you want, press menu to confirm, press exit to exit, and we've successfully adjusted the scan resume method. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to lock and unlock the keypad on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Not only are we going to talk about how to lock and unlock it, we're going to look at how we can automatically lock it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the radio. This is pretty simple.
Frequency mode.
At a glance, you can see whether you have it locked or not because you're going to see a little key icon showing on the screen if the keypad is locked. All you're going to do is you're going to press and hold the number sign button down here. You'll see that there is a blue key on it. Now you got to be careful because if you just press it and don't press and hold it, it'll put you in low transmission power. So you want to make sure that you're pressing and holding it if you want to manually lock your radio. I'm going to press and hold.
Lock.
I've now locked the keypad manually. I can press buttons. It's not going to do anything because, again, it's locked. If I want to unlock it,
Unlock.
press and hold to unlock it. So that's how you manually do it. What if you want to automatically lock it? It's menu number 24. So all you're going to do is press menu 24. You'll see auto lock. Press menu again to go in and change it. Use the up or down button to toggle it to whatever value you want. We're going to put it on. So I'm going to press menu to confirm my changes. Now I've got the auto lock on. I'll press exit. What's going to happen is if I don't use the radio for 8 seconds, it will automatically lock it for me. So I'm going to wait here for a few seconds, let you see that. Locked it. Again, there's the key. And again, if I want to unlock it or use it, I'm going to have to press the unlock button to unlock it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to save a frequency as a channel on your Baofeng UV5R radios. Pretty simple stuff. We're going to go ahead and turn on the radio.
Frequency mode.
Now, I'm in frequency mode. If we go to channel mode by pressing this button, we can kind of see what channels we've already got. I'm on channel 3. I've got a channel 2, and that's it. I've got 2 channels that are saved. You don't really have to know that. We're going to see that here in a second as well when we go to save them. The reason I wanted to show you that, though, is if you already have a frequency saved to a channel, you can't use that channel. You're going to want to use a different channel or delete that channel value so that you can use it. I'm going to go ahead and type in a frequency here. I've got the weather channel selected here. Let's say we want to save this. All we're going to do is we're going to press the menu button and enter 27. We're going to press menu again, and now it's asking us what channel do we want to save it as. You'll notice you've got 127 channel values you can save. 0, 0, 0, 1. When I go to 2, though, it's showing CH. It's telling me that some frequency has already been saved to that channel. So I can't use that channel, but I can choose any of these other ones. Let's just choose channel 4. I'm going to press menu when I'm on the channel that I want. I'll wait a second. And it kicks me out. Now let's go check and see if that channel got saved. So I'm going to press. Now I've got channel 3 just like we had before, 2 just like we had before, But now I've got channel 4, which is the frequency that we just went to and then saved as channel 4. I'm going to show you how to delete a saved channel or frequency on your Baofeng UV5R radio. This is important, at least on mine. I don't know if it's my firmware version or not. I can't store a channel if I have an existing channel already stored. So you have to delete it, and then you'll have that channel available to save over. So this is pretty simple. We're going to turn on the radio. Doesn't matter if you're in frequency mode or channel mode, but I'm going to go in channel mode and just show you here. You'll notice I have channel 2 and 3 stored as the same thing. So what if we want to delete a channel? All we're going to do is we're going to press the menu button and enter 28. That will take us to the delete channel. We're going to press menu. It says delete channel, and you just simply have to choose which channel is it that you want to delete. I'm going to delete number 3 when I'm on that channel. Press menu. And it has deleted the channel. So now, if we go back to my channel listings, I have 0, 1, 2, whereas before I had 3, it's now gone because we've deleted it. Really simple. Menu, 28, menu, enter the channel you want, menu to delete it, and that's it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can change your screen display color when you're in standby mode on your Baofeng UV5R radios. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on the radio. So what do I mean standby mode? This is standby mode. I'm not transmitting and I'm not receiving. What's my display color? So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go to menu number 29 on the radio. We're going to start by pressing the menu button.
Menu.
It's going to take you into whatever was your last menu item. Simply press 2, 9. And you should end up on a screen that looks like this. WT LED, and it'll show your current color. You should see a blinking 29 up here because that's the menu item that you're in. Now, if you get timed out, just like we did here, all you're going to do is press menu again.
Menu.
It'll take you right back to that same item. You want to change your color while you're on it.
Backlight selection.
Press menu again, and now you're in the editor for this. You can use the up or down arrow, and you can choose a different color. These are going to be your options. Started with orange, blue, off, meaning no backlight during standby, or purple. I'm going to change just to show you.
Confirm.
Choose the color you want, press menu again to confirm, and now I've got a blue LED. Let's change it again.
Backlight selection. Confirm.
Now I've got purple. And then last but not least,
Backlight selection.
we can turn it off.
Confirm.
Set it the way you want. Once you've got it set, simply press the exit button. Your Baofeng UV5R radio has several different illumination settings. One of those is what color does your screen light up whenever you are receiving. I'm going to show you how to adjust that setting in today's video. We're going to start by turning on the radio.
Frequency mode.
Then we're going to press the menu button. It's the top left button in your keypad.
Menu.
We are going to press 30. That is our menu item for this setting. You'll see a 30 blinking in the corner here, and then you have a RX-LED. RX is for receive, and then that's your LED color. You'll notice mine kicked me out of the menu because I was talking. If I press menu again, it'll drop me right back in on that item. Mine's currently set to blue. If I press menu again,
selection.
I can now change that. I can use the arrow key, and these are my different options. I can turn it off completely. Now remember, this is only for when receiving. I can set it to purple, orange, or blue. Set it to whatever value you want. Press menu to confirm the setting, and then you can press exit to exit the menu, and you've successfully adjusted your display illumination for when you're receiving. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can change your display color when you're transmitting on your Baofeng UV5R radio. We're going to start by turning on the radio.
Frequency mode.
Now you can see here my display color is purple. This is what's called standby mode. You've got some different options, but when I transmit, the backlight went to orange. What if you want to change that? How are we going to do it? It's really simple. It's menu item number 31. So we're going to start by pressing the menu button.
Menu.
It will take us to the last menu item we were on. In my case, that was the Squelch. You can see this little blinking indicator over here that tells you your menu item. We're going to press menu, and then we're going to press 3, 1, and that will take us to the setting that we are interested in for this video. It says TX for transmit LED, and you can see that my color is set to orange. Now, if I don't do anything, I'm gonna get timed out. It takes me back out of the menu. You can always press menu. It'll take you back to your last menu item. While I'm on that item, I'm gonna press menu.
Backlight selection.
And now I can change this item. Mine's currently set to orange. I can use the up or down arrows, and I can go to a different color. You can turn it off completely so that when you're transmitting, there is no backlight. You can set it to blue, orange, or purple. I'm gonna just change mine to blue just for kick's sake. Once you've got the value you want selected, press menu. That will confirm your change and you successfully adjusted the setting. I can press the exit button or I can wait for the timeout. Now if I click transmit, I've got a blue background, whereas before I had an orange background. I'm going to show you how you can reset your Baofeng UV5R radio back to factory default. This isn't something you would normally do. I always recommend this though, especially if you bought it used from somebody. It basically puts you at square one. It doesn't have all of their settings and their save channels and stuff like that in it. So we're going to go through this pretty quick. We're going to turn on the radio. All we're going to do here is we're going to press the menu button and we're going to enter 40. It's going to take you to this option. It's going to say reset and it's going to show all. You should see a blinking 40 right here. I'm going to turn the volume down. Now, if you don't do anything, it's going to kick you out of the menu. You can simply press menu to get back to it. All we're going to do is when we're in this setting, we're going to press menu and we've got two different options. We can reset all or we can reset VFO. If you do VFO, it's going to reset your menu to factory default and your A and B frequencies. If you reset all, it's going to do that and it's going to erase all of the channels and reset all the channels. So menu 40 when we're in here, menu again, choose the one you want. I'm going to do all. I'm going to press menu. It says source. Again, I'm going to do all. And it's reset my radio back to factory default. You'll notice a minute ago we were on a weather channel. We are no longer on that weather channel. Also, I don't know if you saw a minute ago when I pressed menu, it took me to my squelch. My squelch level was set to 8. It's back to 5 because that's the default on the radio. I'm going to show you how you can see what firmware version you're on your Baofeng UV5R radio. Now, depending on your firmware version, you might also be able to see this if you're somebody who uses the Chirp software, but I'm going to show you how to do it on the radio itself. It's really simple. All you're going to do is press and hold the number 3 button while you're turning on the radio. Now, it's going to be quick. It's going to flash pretty quick here, but we're going to hold down 3, turn on the radio, and you can see there's your version. So it's pretty quick. Go straight into frequency mode after that, but that's how you would see your firmware version. Simply hold down the number 3 while you turn on the radio and you'll see it flash there really quickly. Today I'm going to show you how to use the FM radio on your Baofeng UV5R handheld radio. We're going to start by turning the radio on. This is very simple. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles for the FM radio. All you're going to do is when the radio's on, this top left button, this orange button, will take you to your FM mode. I can press the band button. You really don't need to, but if you press band over here, it'll drop you into your different bands. The easiest way for me is you can use the up or down arrow and basically go to whatever frequency you want to, or you could just type in the channel that you want. So the nice thing about the radio is it will remember the last FM channel you're on. The bad thing is you can't set presets for FM. So if I get out of this band and go back into it, it'll remember that was the last channel I was on. That's the channel it's going to put me on. Even if you turn off the radio and turn it back on,
Channel mode.
it will remember that was your channel. Aside from that though, you've got the scan button over here, which will basically operate just like your traditional seek. If you press and hold it, you can seek through the FM channels that pick up. And then last but not least, you have your volume button up here if you want to turn the volume up or turn the volume down. When you're done with the FM mode, you can simply press the top left button, get out of it, and that's how you use the FM mode on your Baofeng UV5R.